The majority of people have a soft spot in their hearts for Jill Duggar, who is a member of the Duggar news family. When the problems and crimes committed by Josh Duggar came to the forefront of public attention, many of the members of the family chose to remain silent. However, Jill and a couple of her sisters chose to speak out. In spite of the fact that it was difficult for them, they achieved a great deal of success and gained a lot of credit for speaking up and acknowledging the reality that they found offensive. Throughout the years, Jill has consistently been in the news due to the fact that she has a tense relationship with her parents and that she has redefined her religious beliefs. On the other hand, she also uses social media to keep her day-to-day life up to date. She expressed some fears in her most recent posts, which she made as a tornado was around her place of abode. What about Jill and her family? Are they safe? Can you tell me what she said in her post? Jill Duggar has garnered a great deal of respect and affection over the course of her writing career for her candid and uncensored thoughts and opinions regarding her troubled childhood. Fans of Duggar News are aware of it and frequently show their support for her. The celebrity has acknowledged in a recent statement that she is still in the rebuilding phase with her parents on the relationship front. With Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, she is attempting to strengthen her relationship with them. Jill, on the other hand, is adhering to certain bounds. She has addressed her troubled relationships with her parents on several occasions, including through podcasts, the documentary Shiny Happy People, and social media posts. She has also covered this topic extensively. Jill, on the other hand, recently posted an update on Instagram in which she notified her followers of something completely different. Storms with tornadoes struck the region where she lives. Is it safe for her family at this moment? Jill Duggar experienced a series of unfortunate events during the first half of the year. This is owing to the fact that she disclosed that she had suffered a stillbirth and lost her baby girl. The people who follow Duggar News were able to see how difficult it was for her to recover from such a significant loss. It had also become a little too dismal for her to use social media. Jill has provided yet another update regarding her family, which has caused viewers to feel concerned. It was discovered that Jill's family resides in a region that is located on the boundary between the states of Arkansas and Oklahoma. Tornadoes have recently struck the location in question. Consequently, she took precautions in order to ensure the safety of both herself and her family. Jill disclosed photographs that she had taken at her own residence in order to take refuge from the natural disaster. In order to accomplish this, she concealed herself and her children within the closet while wearing helmets for their bicycles. Jill also uploaded a cute post on Instagram, in which she could be seen hanging on to some treats while stating that eating them helped her release stress. In addition to that, she shared photographs of her children wearing lovely little helmets. Following the expiration of the tornado warning, the celebrity shared with everyone that her husband, Derek, had likewise taken refuge at his place of employment and had arrived home without incident. To everyone's relief, Jill's family appears to be in good health. Those who followed her on social media expressed their appreciation for the efforts she made to bring attention to the same issue. They were relieved that her family should no longer be in risk. Keep an eye on Bombshell 25 for additional details regarding the Duggar family. When a tornado warning is issued, there's little time to waste. The urgency of the situation demands swift action and preparedness, especially when it involves protecting the lives of loved ones. For Jill Duggar Dillard, known for being part of the famous Duggar family, this situation recently became all too real when severe weather threatened her family's safety. With her husband, Derek Dillard, and their young children in the house, Jill's quick thinking and strategic actions were put to the test as she took immediate measures to safeguard her family amidst the chaos of tornado warnings. In this exclusive report, we'll explore the terrifying reality of tornado season, how Jill and her family reacted to the emergency, and what steps she took to ensure their safety. We'll also reflect on the lessons learned from this experience and provide insight into how families can prepare for natural disasters, no matter where they live. A tornado watch becomes a warning. Living in Arkansas, Jill Duggar and her family have always been aware of the region's propensity for severe weather. Tornado season in the Midwest and South is well known for producing some of the most intense and dangerous storms in the United States. But even with that knowledge, no one is ever truly prepared for the intensity of a natural disaster like a tornado. One day, Jill took to Instagram to share that a tornado watch had been issued for her area, and it quickly escalated into a tornado warning. A tornado watch is a general alert indicating that tornadoes are possible in the area, but it does not mean one has touched down. A tornado warning, however, indicates that a tornado has been spotted or is imminent, and immediate action is required. Jill's post was filled with concern and urgency, urging her followers to take the necessary precautions and be prepared. In the face of the impending danger, Jill, Derek, and their 2 children, Israel and Samuel, rushed to put their emergency plans into action. I'm sure, like many of you, we were glued to the weather reports and trying to figure out how to best protect our family, Jill wrote on her Instagram stories. As soon as we heard the warning, we knew we had to move quickly, assessing the situation. Why it's so important to be prepared. Jill's quick response was due in part to the years of preparation that come with living in an area prone to severe weather. Whether it's learning about emergency alerts, understanding how to interpret weather reports, or creating a safe space within their home, the Dillard family took measures long before the warning was ever issued. But even with preparedness, the unknowns of severe weather and the unpredictability of tornadoes still make the experience incredibly stressful. In moments like these, every second counts. Jill's first move was to assess the situation and ensure that all family members were accounted for. With Israel and Samuel still relatively young, ensuring their safety was her top priority. We immediately checked the radar and heard that the tornado was coming closer, Jill said in a later Instagram update. We didn't waste time. We grabbed the essentials and headed to our designated safe space. But just how does one prepare for a situation like this? Tornadoes are notorious for their suddenness, their destruction, and the speed with which they can turn a calm day into a chaotic nightmare. While the Dillard family was well versed in how to respond, their actions serve as a reminder that everyone should have an emergency plan in place, especially when it comes to the safety of their loved ones. The safe space. Creating a tornado shelter at home. For families living in tornado-prone regions, a key part of preparation is identifying a safe area within the home where everyone can seek shelter if a tornado strikes. Jill and Derek's home is no different. While they don't have a basement, a common feature in tornado-safe homes, Jill made sure that her family knew where to go in the event of an emergency. The best place to go is always the lowest level of the house, preferably an interior room with no windows, Jill explained. Our home doesn't have a basement, so we've designated the bathroom as our safe spot. It's small, has no windows, and is surrounded by solid walls, making it one of the safest places in our house during a storm. While many people in tornado-prone areas rely on basements as shelters, it's important to note that not every home is built with a basement or an underground space. In such cases, the best alternatives are interior rooms without windows, such as bathrooms, closets, or hallways. These rooms are less likely to collapse and provide the protection needed from flying debris. Along with choosing the right location, it's also essential to have a plan for what to bring to the safe space. Jill explained that she quickly gathered necessities to make the family more comfortable during what could potentially be a long wait. We grabbed a few items to keep us occupied, like flashlights, water bottles, and a battery-powered radio, Jill shared. We also made sure to have our phones with us to keep track of the weather updates. Jill's preparation was not just limited to her immediate family members. She also kept in close contact with her parents and other relatives, checking in to ensure everyone was safe and following their own safety protocols. Communication is key when it comes to emergencies like these, Jill said. We have a group text with our extended family, and we were able to check in on each other throughout the storm. The emotional toll of tornado warnings. As a mother, Jill felt the emotional toll of the situation deeply. There's a unique kind of fear that comes with knowing that the storm outside has the potential to take lives, including the lives of your loved ones. Tornado warnings create a sense of panic and dread that's not easily shaken, especially when children are involved. In a later Instagram post, Jill opened up about the emotional strain the situation put on her. It's one thing to hear the warnings on TV, but when you're actually facing it and watching the storm move closer, it's so much more real, she wrote. I was trying to stay calm for the kids, but it's hard not to feel that fear deep down. Jill's post resonated with many of her followers, especially those who have experienced similar situations. The fear that comes with a tornado warning is not something anyone can easily prepare for, but Jill's ability to stay calm for her children and share her emotions with her audience provided a sense of solidarity. "Sometimes we just have to hold on to each other and trust that God will protect us," Jill wrote. "We've made our preparations, and now all we can do is pray." Is the family safe? How they stayed calm amidst chaos. As the storm approached, Jill's determination to keep her family safe took precedence over everything else. Tornadoes are unpredictable, and the exact path of a storm can change at a moment's notice. While the Dillards were fortunate that the tornado did not directly impact their area, Jill emphasized the importance of staying alert and ready for any changes. Even when the tornado doesn't touch down right where you are, the storm can still be dangerous. "The winds are powerful and debris can cause damage," Jill explained. "It's crucial to stay informed and keep an eye on the radar until the all-clear is given." Jill and Derek made sure to stay connected to local weather reports through their phones and the radio, keeping a close watch on the situation until the tornado warning was lifted. They also kept their children calm by focusing on positive distractions, such as reading books and talking to them about how they were safe together in their secure spot. "It was definitely a tense time," Derek reflected later. "But we had a plan in place and we knew what we needed to do. That made it easier to stay focused on keeping the kids calm and making sure we were all as safe as possible." Eventually, the tornado threat passed, and the Dillard family was able to emerge from their safe space. The sense of relief was palpable, but Jill's post about the experience also served as a reminder of the importance of never underestimating the severity of weather warnings. "We're so thankful that we were safe and that the storm didn't directly affect us," Jill said. "But it really puts things into perspective, and I think we all have a little more appreciation for the safety precautions we've put in place." The importance of family emergency preparedness. The events surrounding Jill Duggar's experience with the tornado warning highlight the importance of family emergency preparedness. Having a clear plan in place, knowing where to take shelter, and staying informed about weather conditions are all essential steps to take when facing the threat of a tornado. While Jill's experience is specific to her family, the lessons learned are universal. Families in tornado-prone areas should make sure to designate a safe space. Identify a small, windowless, and interior room in your home to serve as a safe shelter. Create an emergency kit. Keep essentials like water, flashlights, batteries, a battery-powered radio, first aid supplies, and important documents in a convenient, easily accessible location. Stay informed. Monitor weather reports through a smartphone app, the radio, or a TV to keep track of severe weather warnings. Practice drills. Run through emergency drills with your family so everyone knows exactly where to go and what to do when the time comes. Keep communication